We got the heart attack grill right behind us. You're over 350 pounds, you eat for free. Craziness, right? All right.
The land of opportunity. Big lights. Fly women. Fast cars. Big money.
All right, what's up, y'all? What's up? It's your boy Vegas, and I'm trying something new for y'all. Okay, I'm trying to do a little flight attendant vlog. No cuts, no retakes. We're doing this live. Well, not live, but you know, one take recording. All right. I'm at home right now. I leave out tomorrow morning. Easy 3-day trip, but the problem with this 3-day trip is that right after I get home on, let's see, today's Sunday, so on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Once I get home on Tuesday, I got to redo everything and leave back out on Wednesday and do another 3-day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. They seem like simple trips. The second one is a little bit more intuitive, more flights, but this one seems easy. So we're leaving from Dallas, going to Detroit tomorrow, I believe. No, it's Newark. I think it's Newark. It might be Newark. Hold on, let me check. All right, we're checking right now. I have my schedule on my watch, so easy peasy. Yes, I'm from Dallas to Newark, New Jersey. Stay there over the night. Next day I go to Vegas, and then the next day after that I come back home. So yeah, we're gonna go to Newark early in the morning. We'll be there about midday, and then we'll spend the day there and everything like that. I'm not sure. I can't remember what hotel I'm at and everything like that, but we'll figure that out when we do that. Right now I'm at home. I'm making some meal prep real quick, some Cajun style grilled chicken. I have some jalapeno bourbon beans, baked beans, and then I'm also gonna make some little mashed potatoes and everything like that. Kind of make a little kind of Cajun barbecue style, you know, meal prep. You know what I'm saying? I did get some salads and stuff like that, so I'll get some a little more greens, and you know what I'm saying, my vegetables. Hopefully one of the hotels, both of the hotels, will have a restaurant where I can, because I really like my vegetables to be like freshly cooked. You know what I mean? So maybe they'll have some, I don't know, some Brussels sprouts or some broccoli or something like that I can just order and get that little side and throw it in with my dinner and everything like that. For lunch, we getting these, baby. Some Hawaiian rolls, and some chicken salad from Chicken Salad Chick. I love their chicken salad, stuff like that. So we're gonna do that. That's gonna be our lunches and stuff like that. But we'll see. We might even go out. We don't know. And eat something, because we only got one flight a day each one of those days. So easy 3-day trip, in and out, be back. So we'll talk about this a little bit more once we get to Newark and figure out which hotel we're at, because I'm not sure. We have several hotels that we stay there. Hopefully we're at the one near the mall, because I do want to go to the mall and do a little window shopping, maybe even a little shopping. I know they do have a they don't have, it's not a Pokemon, it's like an anime store that has a lot of good anime stuff, and so I definitely want to dip in there and see if they have anything that I want to buy. If they got a movie theater, definitely going to the movie theater. So we'll see. All right, y'all, sit back, relax, and enjoy this flight. We'll see you in Newark. All right, y'all. So I'm here in the hotel room. Made it to Newark, New Jersey. It's about 3 o'clock now. We got in probably an hour ago. I got in about an hour ago. So deplaning, waiting for the shuttle to get to the hotel and all that stuff. So it took me about an hour to get here to the hotel. But yeah, I am here for 16 hours, maybe 15 now because of the time it took me to get to the hotel. But I'm here. So I'm gonna eat a little lunch, and then have dinner later on, probably like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Then go to bed. I got an early show. I'm taking a van at 5:40 a.m. and we're going to Vegas. So all I'm gonna do really is just sit back, chill, work on some content, probably do a small stretching workout in the room, and that's about it. Because like I said, I got an early show tomorrow, going all the way to Vegas. So long flight from Newark, New Jersey to Las Vegas. And it's a Monday, so at least it's a Monday. Weekend flying into Vegas, not something I like to do, but hey, I don't like going to Vegas that much, even though my name is Vegas, but it is what it is. I spent a lot of time in Vegas before, so this part of my career, I'm like, Vegas, yeah. But anyways, so who knows? Definitely gonna go downstairs and get some kind of vegetables. I gotta look at the menu and see what they got in the menu, but yeah, I need some nicely fresh. I think they got Brussels sprouts here, if I remember. I'm mad I'm missing breakfast in the morning because the breakfast here is pretty good and it's free for us, so I'm mad about that. But I'll get a grab and go, even though I have something to eat. I have some leftover pineapples that I had for breakfast this morning. So, but in the meantime, I'm gonna just sit down here and look out the window. Yeah. I come downstairs to do simple microwave my food. Or microwave it. It's early in the morning. As you can see, I'm just waking up. And I got about 40 minutes before I get ready, or before the van comes up. So let's get this ugly mug airplane ready. Take a shower, brush your teeth, all that stuff, get ready, and head downstairs, catch the shuttle, and leave Newark. Head on the way to the West Coast, baby. Alright, y'all, we finally made it to Vegas. I messed up the video earlier, but we gonna get this. But we're here, we're at the hotel. Got 2 beds, one to put my clothes on, my uniform, and then the other one to sleep in. You know what I mean? Definitely got a fridge, thank goodness. Microwaves are not in the room like the one in Newark, but there's a crew room here, so I don't have to go all the way to the front. Our nice little sizable room, good to go. Of course, the outside, and we'll save that for our edition of curtains open or closed for you, so you'll see. Just check it out. I'll let you know if it's Las Vegas or not. All right, so that's the room. Our crew room is actually inside the same floor I'm on, so it's cool. I don't have to go far. I just got to go down the hall, which is perfect. And I love that they give me 2 waters in here, and there's waters inside the crew room, so I didn't have to bring extra water from the aircraft. All right, y'all. We got some things to do here in Vegas. We're planning to do. I'll get to you in a second, but here's the room. All right, y'all. So here in Vegas, I had a little special something. Well, not real special. I kind of like planned it out in my head when I was on the flight from Newark today. So one thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to this toy store where it has some classic toys and stuff like that. It's a cool little spot right near their hotel. Also, I have a place that I really I've been wanting to go to, and I keep forgetting to go or just oversleep. I have taken a nap today. I was going to take a 30-minute nap and then taking about an hour and a half nap, which is good. I needed it. And then I'm gonna go. So I'm going to this toy place and then this other place. The other place is gonna cost me some money, but it's gonna be well worth it. I just gotta see which one I want to do, what kind of experience I want to do, but we'll see. So here we go. Let's go to this toy store first. Here in Las Vegas. If you've been here, you'll love it. If you haven't, we're gonna see some good stuff. All right. So let's go do it. Alright, fun fact, y'all. Last time I came out to Vegas and I just had a layover in here, I came out the hotel. This crazy lady started calling me the N-word out of nowhere. I just like walked out the hotel, and then all of a sudden it was just like, you need to get out the hell away from here. You need to go back to where you came from, you need to stay away from my white women. I was like, yeah, I know. Just came out the hotel, what the hell? Like, yeah. What you got? It is what it is. Short, simple story. I just kept on walking across the street. She was drunk, a homeless lady, so she didn't know she was in the right mind. Let's get across the street. There you go. Toy Shack, baby. See if we can find some good stuff in there. Welcome to the Toy Shack. Hey. Definitely got some Scooby-Doo stuff. Pins, stickers and pins. I think I'm gonna buy that car. I think that's my dad's favorite car. I gotta double check. So I know this is the Corvette. That's Corvette. My dad's a classic car. My dad's kind of old, so. Yo, what's Run DMC? Got doing some Magic the Gathering people. Some classic Pokemon cards. sign thing that was Sergeant Slaughter. That's crazy. That sign right there, tag team champions. $750 if y'all want it. Small. Alright, we didn't find anything in there that we wanted, so we left alone, and we're headed out. We got the heart attack grill right behind us. You over 350 pounds, you eat for free. Craziness, right? Alright, so we're heading back, and we're gonna go to our spot that we planning to go to, so let's go. Smells like weed. Whenever you come here and it's raining, just come to Fremont Street because it's covered. Alright, y'all. As you can see, that's where we're going right there, the Mob Museum. Alright. Definitely coming into the Mobsters. You get the underground right there. That's downstairs to Speakeasy. We'll be down there later for Distillery.
Got all the guys, but couldn't charge them anything because this is 58. So it's 70 now. What it's also going to be combined with is the Witness Protection Program. Same decade. So it helps because now you have protection from retribution. So as long as you follow the rules, they can give you hit. As long as you don't say murder a guy and then tell your jailmate where you're from, you'll be fine. Which did happen to one of these guys.
Yeah, I was telling them, I heard about this one guy, I think it was like, I don't know if he was involved with it, it was like, maybe in the early 2000s, like he like went into witness protection, but then he like one day, he or she like tried to go back to his own town and like, Granada?
I know he's here.
Joe Granada.
Yeah, that's cool, man. He basically came back, almost kind of caused a huge panic because they all thought, oh no, he's taking over the family again, and then he left. And then he wrote Medal of Man of Honor, which was published when he died, which implicated a lot of other mobsters. And because this was after Rico passed, I mean, a lot of these guys would get convicted. Yeah, he was on a run for over a decade. California. His girlfriend, they appeared on America's Most Wanted TV show. And his girlfriend's friend realized, hey, wait a second, I know her, I met up with her recently. Yeah, he was moved out of solitary, and his roommates, not a big fan of informants, because he was part of the top echelon informant program.
Right.
Would you believe that I'm a special agent of the FBI? In my opinion, there's no better way getting there with the bad guy, having this conversation, this is Mr. Smile and all that good view, and then I take you back to the back.
In the distillery. Definitely sit right here, right close to the front. Oh yeah. So we're about to do a distillery tasting here at the Mob Museum. We got a bunch of stuff over there. We're gonna learn about distilling and everything like that. So yeah. So this is where I got the taste of 4 different moonshines. This was the Ginger Jake. It was pretty good, a little gingery, but it was still good. The Fuzz Moonshine was also pretty good. It was probably one of the best. Now the Huckleberry Hideout Moonshine, yuck, tastes like Robitussin, yuck. And the Goodfellas Vanilla wasn't a favorite either, not at all. But you can never go wrong with just plain old good old moonshine, right? Yeah. It was a great experience down there. This is the distillery where they were making different types of different flavors and every stuff. And this is the map of Prohibition where they smuggled booze in. And they always had some famous person that was on the wall, but this was one in particular talking about the Kennedy connection to Prohibition and bringing booze into the country. And then you have me right here in the middle of the place. Great having pictured there. So we might get some of the moonshine from downstairs because it's we'll get the small bottles and everything like that. So we're back on the 3rd floor. We're gonna explore some more.
Immigrants landed on our shores in the late 1800s and early 1900s. Most put their faith in the system.
Alternative theories exist.
Among other things, this is where the evidence of the crime scene, St. Valentine's Day Massacre. Needless to say, this is not your average everyday artifact. Start your journey this way.
The warehouse where the massacre occurred stood until 1967. Before the building was demolished, the bricks that made up the massacre wall were numbered and carefully disassembled by Canadian businessman George Beatty. The Mob Museum acquired the bricks from George Beatty's family and using the original numbering system, reconstructed the wall with the bricks in their original locations.
And it also incorporated power bases.
Now, who knew that Denver had some mob ties? Man, that's my city. That's where I'm from. 303. Damn.
The thinking behind it was
Going to the port room.
Crime is on the rise across America. Do you think you would like to tell the committee the story of your life as it involves your financial affairs?
Well, I worked for a while, and in the minute I was around Davy days. When I was with Ben, he told me everything.
By Ben, you mean Ben Siegel.
Yes.
People always talk about how they're the first ones on the plane. No, I'm the first on the plane. And it's dark. I'm out here about an hour early. Actually 30 minutes early. So welcome to the
early plane for him.
All right, y'all. What's up? Finished the 3-day. Easy peasy. One leg a day. Nothing to it. First day, Dallas to Newark. Second day, Newark to Vegas. Longest leg. And then the last day, Vegas to Dallas. As you see, I actually went out to Vegas, did some exploring, did some things, have fun, everything like that. Now here's the thing. The last flight going, from Vegas to Dallas during the week, easy peasy, no worries. Didn't have to, it's not something a lot of party people go to. So, it's definitely one of those. These people are going on vacation to chill, coming back from vacation. Business people mostly, a lot of business people on that flight. All right. Now, we're sitting there, we're flying it, easy flight, no problems, not turbulent. We thought we were going to get a little turbulence coming into Dallas because there were some storms supposed to be coming through, but it was not. And we get back early in the morning, so it was easy peasy. So we sit there, we get to the gate. Once again, I'm the chaser, so the lead flight attendant, gets ready to have the door opened up by the gate agent from outside. And as soon as they open the door, look, and it's like, why are there police officers at our door? What's going on? They're like, hold on one second, nobody get off. Okay, like, what's going on? And one of the cops came on. It was like, oh, everybody's standing up. I'm like, well, nobody told us that you guys were coming to meet the plane, so what's going on? And we're like, do we need to sit everybody down so you do what you need to do? What's going on? And so they converse for a little bit, and the captain comes out, or is either the captain or the first officer. I can't remember which one came out. It's crazy, right? And they were like, what's going on? We're like, the police are here. And they're like, what? What's going on? Why? We're like, we don't know. So we was like, hey, can the first part of the aircraft go ahead and have a sit down? They were looking for somebody, and they were like, yeah, he's right here in 2D. Why he's up here in the first class section? Ooh, what's going on? So they ask the guy of his name. He says, yes, that's my name, everything. He's like, all right, come with me. And they take him off the plane. And right there at the door, as soon as he steps off the plane, they put the man in handcuffs. We're like, what the heck is going on here? There was some other stuff they want. They said what he was being charged with. I couldn't hear them, but there was a lot of people in the jet bridge, a lot. So I could see 2 police officers, a bunch of other people in the background. I think an airline employee, supervisor. I can't, because a lot of times the supervisors for the gate agents are different from the supervisors for the flight attendants. So sometimes we don't know who they are or whatnot, or they might be from ops or something like that. I don't know. And then we get everybody off the plane, so they take him away, and then we let everybody else off. And then finally, because this is a big plane, it's a 321, so a couple hundred people got to wait to get them off. And we get off and ask the gate agent, I'm like, what's going on? They're like, oh, they're asking us what happened. We're like, wait, y'all don't know what happened? They're like, no, we just, all of a sudden all these people showed up and everything like that. We're like, wait, we don't know what happened because we opened the door and they like, yeah, they didn't tell y'all nothing. We like, we didn't know. What they tell y'all? They're like, we didn't know. They just showed up. We're like, oh snap. And they was like, we know some of them were FBI agents. We're like, what? So I guess, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. It's crazy. I'm trying to scour the news stories to see if I can find out who or what happened. I can't remember the passenger's name at all, so it's not like I can like just look up the passenger's name and see, you know, in the database of the Dallas Fort Worth Police Department. But yeah, crazy. So like I said, man, being a flight attendant, every day is a different day. It could be uneventful, and then all of a sudden things change like that. So, but all right, so that's the end of my 3-day, but and basically part 1 of this story, because part 2 starts another 3-day the next day. So we're going to talk about that later. It's going to be a harder trip, so be on the lookout. Definitely come back for the next video so you know exactly where I'm going and how difficult, how to see the difference in the difficult. I can't even say the word. Is that even a word? Difficulty. I don't know. The difficultiness. There we go. The difficultiness of the 2 different trips. They're both 3 days. One's paid less flying. The other one's paid more, a lot more flying. But we'll be back. Come back for part 2. We'll see what's going on. All right.